People, how you doing? So this is the last introduction I'm recording in. Well, I don't know if it's going to be the last one in Boston, but it's definitely the last one in my office here in my apartment. This weekend, I will be moving, or not this weekend, but I guess on the 3rd, I will be moving to Providence. And I'm excited. It's bittersweet. I've been here in Boston or the surrounding area for since 2007, so about 12 years, and I've made so many wonderful friends here. I have experienced so much stuff as far as like music and life is concerned. I met my wife here. I worked for a long time as a bartender in a great spot in Brighton, and had the opportunity to play a lot of music with a lot of different people, and I'm really happy about that. And I don't know. I don't really know exactly how to feel. I think I'll be a little bit more sad probably when we're pulling away and we're heading down 95, but I don't know. I feel like it's going to take some time to feel upset or sad about it. It's so close. We're not all that far away from Boston, where we're moving. And it's just going to be a different experience. It's going to be a change. I'm going to take the tools that I learned here and apply them in Providence. And I'm still going to be up here a lot and play up here a lot. Hopefully I can start something cool down there and be close to family and all that good stuff. But I really don't know how to feel. All I know is that there's a fuckload of boxes all around me, and they're all filled with stuff that I probably should have thrown away, but I have a hard time getting rid of anything, really. There's a ton of, papers and like a lot of school stuff. Most of the papers I got rid of, but the school stuff in particular, I always think to myself like, oh, I'm probably going to open that up again someday and read it and get something more out of it than I did before. But it's probably not going to happen. I keep forgetting about all the stuff in our basement. And then I went down there today and I tried to organize as much as I could, but I think that's just going to get tossed into another storage situation. But man, this is crazy. Just looking around, I know there's going to be an empty room here in a week. There's going to be an empty apartment. All the stuff, we've been in this place for about 4 years, and it's just going to be empty. And whoever ends up buying this house will probably completely change it, and that's kind of, it's kind of weird to think about. You almost think of it as someone erasing your memories, but I mean, we have them in pictures and in memorabilia, I guess. But I hope whoever lives here next enjoys it just as much as we did. And, man, I don't. Yeah, I think it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But onward to the episode, we have Chris Babbit, who is one of those friends that I made over the last 14 years, or not 14, 12 years. Felt like 14. Over the last 12 years, but I've known Chris from when I was bartending at Devlin's in Brighton. And he's just a great guy. He is just a great guy. He is a producer. He's a rapper. He's the classic, after the gig guy. He's a hardworking bartender and and music is his passion. And he does it, and he loves it, and I'm happy to call Chris my friend. He's been like a source of just hilarity. I remember, I think it was my birthday one year, and we were all pretty drunk after a night out, and we were heading down to like it's a place called The Last Drop in Brighton, and it was the only place open until 2, so everyone would go there after work and after drinks and all that stuff. And I think I like almost got into a fight with a cab driver because he was like trying to overcharge me, and God forbid anyone, I just like wasn't standing for it. And magically Chris Babbit shows up in his car and just like takes me out of the situation, and brought us down to The Last Drop, and we proceeded to drink more. And I think I almost slept on the street that night. But neither here nor there. He kind of saved the day. And we had some good times at the bar. But everybody, if you have any questions, concerns, remember to email afterthegigpod@gmail.com. I'm sorry, it's kind of a downer, this intro. Yeah, sorry, it's a downer. So email the episode, email to the podcast. It's afterthegigpod@gmail.com. If you want to support the podcast and get some extra cool stuff, then that is at patreon.com/afterthegig. Go check that out. There's some cool stuff available. And yeah. I think that's it. I think that's all I got. I think that's really all I got today. It's been a long day of packing up boxes, and I'm trying to do stuff sooner than later. I'm always last minute whenever I'm packing up for a move, and I'm trying not to do that this time. So I was working hard all day today, and I think we're going to look for some new furniture tomorrow for the new spot. But yeah. Okay, I'm done looking around the room sad and just talking into the microphone. So enjoy the episode with Chris Babbit. I hope you enjoy it. We get into some funny stuff about conspiracy theories, and we're just chatting. We're just chatting.
We see only what
Chris
our eyes
Babbit.
will allow
Enjoy.
us. My eyes see shades and bright tones like you would never know. Pinks, greens, purples, yellows, central colors, but all you see is the darkest smoke. That's what the game has done for us. Transparency to beautiful colors. Richness has never been thinner. So let me paint you something from my palette.
Can I live, homie? Being phony, never been in my vocabulary. Told you back in February that I was focused and ready. Spitting that potent and deadly. A medley of quotes that I wrote on a daily. Ain't shit you can tell me, ain't shit you can sell me. I've been to a Helby and I walked out that bitch with a new portlet and a new outfit. New kicks, new cane, black whip, Bruce Wayne. Damn, man, I'm just tryna blow up propane, but enough of that jazz. Coltrane, you niggas living in the past with the same nav, going down the same ad while I bust a U-bone with a red bone.
Do you believe the theory? Because I'm a big conspiracy theorist. This is my thing. I'm on YouTube for hours.
Are you?
I'm on YouTube for hours.
Dude, right before you came
Rabbit
here,
holes.
right before you came here, I was like, I'm going to talk to Chris about going down YouTube rabbit holes. I swear to God.
Really?
Yeah.
This is my thing.
All right, let's go.
YouTube rabbit holes, bro. So, do you believe that 23andMe is collecting data?
Absolutely.
And DNA from people? So in like 100 years, Google has this whole, because 23andMe is owned by Google and all that.
Of course they are.
You believe that?
Of course they are.
I believe it too.
Well, if your phone is listening to you,
yes.
Like we can talk about 23andMe right now. You're
Right.
going to get 23andMe
100%.
ads on your phone the second you leave here.
Literally.
If they're doing, data collection for something as small as that for just making money, of course they're going to get data collection on like the people and where everyone's from.
Right.
Man, they already have it.
What do you think they're going to do with it though?
There's probably
What
people
are
in
they
the
doing with our
subway with
DNA?
swabs, like when there's no one around, just swabbing everything, getting
Right.
everyone's
Just
DNA.
Bums laying on the street just
Yeah, they're actually
snoring,
working.
just blah, blah, blah.
There's
Getting
no
a quick
homeless people.
mouthful.
They're all working. They're working for the government.
Just like pigeons.
The pigeons are working.
Pigeons are made in the government.
It's like, did you ever see Black Mirror?
I was just about to bring up Black Mirror.
Yeah, like
It's
the
just
bees.
Yeah.
So the bees are working for, for the dude and killing people that they want to kill.
I believe that.
What other conspiracy theories?
Oh man, I have so many, man. Have you ever watched Shane Dawson? He's a big YouTube conspiracy theorist. So he has one about Chucky Cheese and how.
Okay.
This is very interesting.
Okay.
It's the YouTube rabbit holes I go down. That there's a theory going out that Chucky Cheese pizza is not fresh. So they're reusing pizza that they make. So they'll make a fresh one.
Okay.
And then say like me and you go in there and enjoy a pie. We eat half that pie. If it's a good looking pie, still.
I'll tell you, man, if you and me are going to Chucky Cheese to get pizza, there's bigger problems than the freshness of the pizza.
Definitely. You grown ass men doing in Chucky Cheese.
Anyway.
Sitting there drinking water and nasty ass pizza.
Just looking around.
Crumbs on the side of their mouth. But the whole theory is that they are taking pizza that people like you and I would eat, taking it in the back, and then creating a new pizza out of those
old
pieces. So you can like look it up. So people like taking pictures of like pepperoni pizzas and how like if you have a pepperoni pizza and you slice a pepperoni down the middle, if you slice the pizza down the middle, and you got a pepperoni on one side,
and you split
it's gonna split pepperoni, one on one side of the slice, one on the other side of the slice. So they have like pictures, these crazy pictures of like pepperoni, like one pepperoni slices down here, the other one's like way up top at the crust, and it's just like they have like one little small slice and then the other slice is like this big. It's just like how is the crust going that way? And then so it's like one of those things.
Well, it's obviously what they're doing.
It's obviously. So there was like that was like a little conspiracy thing.
Oh man!
And
the thought that went through my head was like, someone's taking a picture of pieces of pizza, and then they're leaving, and then they're coming back with other people ordering a pizza and being like, "That was the piece that was on my pizza."
That's what they tried to do.
But it's kind of what they're doing, because if the sliced pepperoni is in some other area, then obviously someone moved some shit around.
Of course they did.
The puzzle doesn't make sense.
And in the video he's like, they go into Chuck E. Cheese, order a pizza, and they like taking pictures of the pizza, and they eat the pizza and they put half the pizza on the other table in front of them. The Chuck E. Cheese employee comes walking by, looks at the pizza, good pizza, table 5. And like next thing you know, another guy comes walking by, grabs the pizza up, and fucks off.
Oh my god. Man,
it's crazy. But that's not the only Chuck E. Cheese. There's a Chuck E. Cheese conspiracy theory that they're breeding kids to be degenerate gamblers.
What? What?
Right. So if you look at it, like,
what's the story behind this?
If you look at it, like all the games in Chuck E. Cheese, like you put in money, you hit a little wacky thing, you win some tickets.
Yeah.
You go to the ticket thing, you get a prize. And it's saying that breeds degenerate gambling.
Oh, well, that's anywhere. I mean, you go to Dave and Buster's.
Right, Dave and Buster's as well.
You win
but it's saying like kids is like I'm going to Chuck E. Cheese to gamble, blah, blah, blah. Like that's like a thing. Like
gotta get my tickets.
They're getting like instilled in their head that like
that's been going on forever. I mean, I'm not.
I believe that too.
I'm not a degenerate gambler.
I try not to be. I am a definitely degenerate gambler.
Really?
I'm a big I play Keno religiously.
Really?
Scratch tickets.
Where do you play? Are you like the guy in the
I'm the guy in the store.
In the store.
When I go walk my dog, I tell my girl I'm gonna walk my dog. I'll be back. Mm-hmm. And like an hour later,
16 games of chemo.
She's like chemo. An hour later, I'm back. She's like, "Where the hell you been?" She wouldn't pee. She wouldn't shit. $100 less.
Where'd you get that $500? It's never been that. I used to play when I was there was a breakfast spot down the street from the house I grew up in, and I think it's called it's Athena's in Cranston. I can't remember the name of it. It's like switched over a few times, but they had Keno there. And I went there with my mom one time, and we were playing Keno. And this is actually something that, like, instantly led to more gambling. Because we played Keno, and I can't remember if we won or not. We probably didn't win, but then I think my mom said, "You want to go to the casino?" We weren't doing. Yes,
instantly.
We weren't doing anything that day. We just had breakfast. We were playing Keno.
You got the gambling high.
Yeah, so we went
to the casino.
We went to Foxwoods. And then I was playing this table game. My mom was playing the slots and stuff. Didn't win anything.
Right.
This table game. Have you ever heard of Sickbo?
No.
Okay, so it's kind of like roulette, but it's in like the Asian table games, and it's you can bet. There's 3 dice in the middle of like this bobbly thing.
Right.
So it jumps up and down. You know, the dice go crazy.
Is that the game that Barney was playing in How I Met Your Mother?
I don't know.
You ever watch How I Met Your Mother?
I have, but I don't know it well
This is
enough.
like he's like playing this crazy Asian Chinese game.
Okay.
Gambling, like he's bouncing dice and shit like that.
Oh no! Was he holding the dice?
I don't know.
Because you don't hold the dice.
Never mind.
Anyway,
he was holding dice.
So they're bouncing around and then they stop.
Right.
And whatever they land on, say if you bet on, you can bet on combinations, which are like higher odds or not higher odds, I guess less odds, which means you win more money.
Right.
Or you can bet on just the dice, or you can bet on big or small. So if anything above 11 is big, and anything below 11 is small.
Right. And
And then if you land like 3, like all 3, it's like
you win a jackpot.
you win a lot.
Right.
Like I was playing this game and I won like $350. Just
Out of nowhere.
Fuck it, let's go to the casino.
Do it.
Dude, I went back. I was hooked. I was
Right.
like, oh, this is the easiest thing ever. I can win $350 every time. I was asking everyone I knew if they wanted to go to the casino the next day, because this is how I get. I have like this addictive personality.
No doubt.
I get into like one thing and I fucking go for it.
Right.
So I'm asking everyone I know. Nobody wants to go. I went by myself to the casino. Changed like $100, lost everything. I'm by myself in the casino, just
no money,
miserable with no money. I'm like, oh, this is rock bottom. And then
this is how it feels.
And I never went back
This
there
is how
again.
it feels.
This is how it feels. So at least it was like $100.
I've never been down that path where I'm like betting it all.
Oh no!
Take my shirt.
Oh no! I can't do that.
Not yet, at least.
I don't have enough to do that.
Me neither.
Yeah, I only got one shirt.
That's why I play Keno.
Yeah,
because it's like I can just walk out the fucking store.
Keno. So how much? What was your biggest jackpot in Keno?
Like $500, but it's like a consistent. It's a consistent.
Really?
Like I'll win, like every other month.
Do you have a strategy?
I have a set of numbers that I play.
Just one set.
It's like 10 sets of numbers.
Okay.
I have like 4 spot. I have a 5 spot. I have a 3 spot. Sometimes I'll go with my buddy. We have, our little put like 3 numbers. I'll put 3, play a quick pick.
Yeah.
So, but, I've been on a real shitty losing streak lately.
Really?
Yeah, it's been bad.
Well, you're due.
I think I'm due.
Yeah.
I need that rabbit foot to come the fuck out my ass.
Law of averages, man. You should
trying.
win at some point.
I'm hoping so.
I don't know if that's how law of averages works. I don't even really know what it means, but
eventually,
all I know
the
is
average is gonna look up.
You're gonna win at some point because they have to grab you, get you back in, so then you gamble more.
That's all a conspiracy in itself too.
Oh, of course,
gambling.
They want you to win like at least once or twice to get you hooked.
Yeah,
the smart people.
That's what they do at the casino.
Oh yeah, have you been to the new one, Encore?
I have not,
dude. I went with Jen and my buddy Evan.
Did you play that crazy Asian game
ago?
Again?
They didn't have it.
No,
I looked for it because I like it. I like to play it, but I didn't even see any roulette wheels or anything like that. They have craps. They have blackjack. There's a big like high roller area which I'll
poker tables and stuff.
Which I'll never step foot in.
Right.
And then
I heard that place is crazy expensive. Like the starting, expensive. Like if you go to like Twin River or some shit like that, like they have like $15 tables where you can go in. Yeah, I heard I haven't been here, but I heard like they have like the lowest is like a $50 buy-in.
No.
Really?
Oh, wait for what? For
like a table game.
Yeah, well,
like blackjack, poker.
I think it depends on the day of the week.
Okay.
Like, because if it's a weekend and there's high traffic,
they're going to keep it up.
They're going to keep it up. And like, since it's new, there's so many people there.
Yeah.
There's like degenerate gamblers there all fucking day long.
Of course, it's people like me who just in the corner stores waiting for a casino to come.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's like, it's fun, man. It's cool. I'm sorry, that couch is like the least comfortable couch.
For my water.
Okay.
It's kind of comfy. It's comfier than my
It's
couch.
okay. It's one of those, it's a pull out, so it doesn't have like all the cushion in the bottom. The cushion is basically like,
it's gone.
I used to sleep on that when my parents got rid of my room at home, and they had that.
Really?
So it's like a little twin mattress.
When you go back home, this is what you're sleeping on.
It's the root of half of my.
So they finally got rid of it and told you to
They got rid of it. It went to my sister, and now it's here.
So it's like a family heirloom.
Yep.
Been passed down.
I feel like we'll be the end of that that lineage of that couch.
Toss the shit out.
Yeah, I think it's done when we move out of here.
No doubt.
Man, I'm interested in these conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, Area 51. This is like a big thing right now.
That is a huge thing. And I didn't even know what this was. I just figured out what the hell was going on like the other day with this.
Well, the dude, what's his name? Dan something. He was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he was talking all about like when he worked at Area 51, how he was trying to reverse engineer the propulsion system for the alien spacecraft
alien that comes from the bottom and spins up to like
so it uses gravity to propel itself forward, so it literally bends gravity, and then it can do all this crazy stuff. So everyone, like, people, this guy seems pretty believable. He's not trying to profit off of anything. He's like, all of his stuff like seems to check out. I don't know anything that's like trying to discredit him other than the actual US military or like whatever. But man, the shit that he's saying is so scary, and it seems pretty accurate.
Definitely 100% legit, probably.
Dude, totally. I completely
So
believe
is he the one who started the whole rush Area 51?
No. I think somebody took the information and then it became this thing, and someone I think that's like a Facebook page.
Right.
And got to like
it is like
over a million.
Like people are just ready to go storm this fucking place.
Dude, it's crazy. People are gonna like if that actually gains enough steam, they'll go and they're all gonna die.
I was just about to say they're gonna get shot.
They're all gonna get shot.
They're gonna drop a bomb on them.
You think they're gonna like? They use that place as like a training ground for dropping bombs and like shooting shit.
You don't think they're gonna hesitate to shoot your dumb ass for running?
You don't think they can deal with a bunch of crazy civilians?
No, that's. I can't believe that someone had died, and some people are stupid enough to do it.
Yeah,
they will actually like go there in September.
Yeah,
on some. Stupid. The thing is though, they're gonna do it like anime style.
They're all gonna dress up
like Naruto and Bum Rush. I don't know it either, but this is what they're saying. Like they're all gonna go on like these anime costumes and just bum rush the fucking.
It's gonna be a bunch of
cosplay people.
Yeah,
looking dumb, getting shot. But
dude, there is a point, we want to know. I want to know what's really going on.
I do too. It's about time. I mean, I think it's about time that they should.
Yeah.
Is there other life? Why is that? Like, why can't we know if we're the only people?
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy to think that we're not, but
yeah.
I don't know, man. We're all so far disconnected from reality at this point that I don't think it's really going to cause any mass hysteria.
I don't think so either.
They'll just replay Independence Day on TV all day and be like, "Hey, the aliens!"
What do you think they look like?
I don't know. I think they probably look. I mean, there's no real way to tell.
That's what I'm saying. In your mind, when you think of an alien.
When I think of an alien, I think of like what I've seen on TV,
right?
Or what I've seen in a movie, or Independence Day, or like the kind of like weird shaped head with the big eyes,
right? I think of like. I think of the same thing actually.
It could be. I mean,
long, skinny bodies.
Yeah.
It could be anything.
But if
they
you
could
think
look just
about
like
it,
us.
if you think they could look just like us. Because if you think about like on their whatever planet they come from, like however that evolved, and I don't know, they could look like fish people. Who knows?
Are you a round earther or a flat earther?
I'm a complete round earther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Why?
Because I can go both ways.
Why? Come on.
And I'm not saying I'm completely round earth or completely flat earth, but I've gotten sunken down the rabbit hole of YouTube and like listen to these theories. This is the problem. Because I'm just sitting there and I'm like, he makes a good fucking point.
He makes a good point. I've never been up there.
And then I'm like, he makes a good fucking point too. How do we know? We've never been to space. But there's good points, there's good arguments on both sides of why the earth is flat.
All right, so
why people think that way.
Why what are the arguments that the earth is flat? And it can't just be because I've never seen it.
Well, there is arguments of when you're traveling from one end of the world to the other, instead of taking direct flights from, I think it was from like Russia to whatever, China, I don't know, that you will have to, instead of going from here to there at a direct flight, you have to go down, around, loop, boom, 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 just to get to one. Just to get to if you flew straight,
right,
you get there faster and easier.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if you fly from, say, Ireland or the UK to Boston,
right,
you're going like up, like north, because the map isn't like the flat map that we see. It skews the actual relationship of where the continents are. Right. So like things up in the northern hemisphere are closer when you go north. That's why you come up over Canada.
Around, I understand, like tailwinds and all that. I get that.
But like, okay. So
but then,
are there any other?
And then there's another thing. Like, I don't know if it's true that every image of the Earth is images that are composited together. It's not one complete picture. It's not. It's a one piece here, one piece there, one piece here, one piece there, one piece there, one piece there, one piece.
But what about the picture from the moon?
Area 51.
Oh, bro.
I don't know. These are just the YouTube rabbit holes I go down.
Well, I guess,
and he's saying these things. He's like the picture of the complete Earth, like I don't even have a map in here, but I'm looking around like, you don't have a map in here.
You looked around like, man, where's your map?
Where's your map? Sheesh.
I do have a globe in the other room, and that's round.
But like the flat map, like you said, those pictures are like, put together.
Yeah.
They're pieced together.
Yeah.
It's not just one. But I don't know. I don't know if it's round or flat. But these are.
Do you think we went to the moon?
I think we went to the moon.
Okay.
I think so. I think it's not out of the realm. I'm sure there was a lot of. I mean, I don't know, actually.
I think we went.
I think we did, but I wouldn't be surprised if the government was like, fooled you.
We got to beat the Russians.
Yeah. That's
what it was all about.
That's what I'm saying.
I just started watching. It's an old series. When I was a kid, I used to be obsessed with space and and the moon and all that stuff. I used to build like rocket ships out of old like soda bottles. I would cut the tops off, and like when it took off, I would take pieces off, and, as if it was actually going up into space. I was a fucking loser. So
oh my god.
So I just started watching From the Earth to the Moon again. You ever hear it?
No.
It was executive produced by Tom Hanks, and it's awesome.
No,
it's all like it's like a dramatized version of the whole Apollo space program, and then how how the Russians got to space first, and then how we chased them to the moon.
Right. Was the Russians actually first?
Fucked them up, man. Russian to the moon?
Yeah.
I don't think they ever got to the moon.
Right.
We were first.
We were the first to the moon.
We were the first to the moon.
Because I know they had their big space program they was trying to, that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Back in the
day.
day.
If it was fake, why would we go through all the versions of the Apollo? Like, wouldn't we just be like, okay, we got there, now we have the technology, so we're just gonna film the whole thing now?
I don't know.
Couldn't you figure out how to film it faster than actually go, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
that's what I'm saying. That's the whole theory. Like, if we just put on this grand show of
I mean, that'd be a big
Hollywood. America's Hollywood. They can throw up a show better than anybody else.
That's true, and it was all it was all grainy. So maybe.
So we don't actually know.
No, we don't know.
Why isn't there footage today of people walking on the moon right now?
What do you mean?
Like,
nobody's up there.
But I'm talking about, like, why is there no astronauts up there right now, like, in present day? In the past, like, 20 years.
Yeah.
Well, you see what I'm saying? I don't think I've ever seen...
We don't have to go.
Yeah, but just to prove... Like, if NASA, to prove the skeptics wrong, like, we're actually walking on the moon right now. Like, we have live footage of Jesse Humphrey walking on the fucking moon right now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, like, just to debunk the fucking bullshit and the conspiracy theories.
Well, I feel like every like presidential administration for the last few years has been saying that we were going to go back,
right?
And it just never happened.
Well,
I think it's just for military purposes, just to have,
you know, like Dave Chappelle said, it's Mars, bitches, to the moon. Yeah. They're trying to go past that shit.
Yeah,
which is understandable.
We're going to Mars,
which is understandable. I mean, we've been to the moon, quote unquote. You never know. No one knows these days.
Imagine being the guy or girl who goes to Mars for the first time, knowing that you're never coming back.
Never coming back.
You're gonna die out there.
It's a suicide mission.
It is. They know it is.
Who's the guy that
would you
was? I would do it.
You would do it?
If I didn't have a girlfriend, if like I was alone in this world, like half my family was dead or something like that, I'm like, well, I ain't got nothing else to live for. Fuck it.
Going to Mars.
See what Mars is like this time of year. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I would, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I would too.
I'll train hard. And that's it. I don't know. It's a scary thought, like you're never gonna come back, but
I would just get worried about like what am I gonna do on the trip? Like you're just up there. You're gonna be on the way to Mars for so long. Like, what do you do?
I don't know if I was with somebody else, like if it was a tandem going.
I think
I would go.
Yeah, totally.
By myself, I probably wouldn't do a solo mission by myself because I would go fucking absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I think anyone would, really.
But if I had someone else there, you know, we could shoot the shit.
Yeah.
Make up a little Keno game and just have some fun because we're both gonna die. But I don't know. I would definitely do it if I with a partner.
If it was somebody else. So yeah,
I could do that.
I would do it by myself if they had. Have you ever seen what's the movie with Matt Damon when he's on the planet and they're looking for him?
Oh yes, what the hell's name?
That's not Interstellar, is it?
No, that's with
That's Matthew McConaughey.
That's Matthew McConaughey. Yeah.
Is it just Mars Man?
It might be
Matt Damon, Mars Man.
Yeah, it might be Mars Man.
I don't know, something.
That was a decent ass movie. It was pretty good.
Yeah, but it's cool that they can go to sleep in the pod and then wake up when they're there and not age at all. Like if that's the thing, then maybe you could get back.
You think that technology exists?
I don't know. I think there's a lot of technology that exists that we don't know about.
We don't know about.
From the aliens.
That's the whole thing of Area 51.
Yeah. That
there's a whole bunch of shit out there that could be curing people's fucking arthritis. You can just like you see that movie with I think it's a Matt Damon movie too, where he's like racing to get his son into like these pods. So it can like he puts him in a pod and like it heals him instantly.
Oh. Well, what? Oh, is that the it's like District 9? Something. Like it's kind of like an alien movie.
It's like an alien movie, but like they have this technology where where you go, like he has to go up to the spaceship and like their machine instantly heals people. He has because his son is dying. He was born with some.
Yeah, I think that might be District 9. It's funny because I always imagine people listening to this just screaming into their car stereo like, it's this movie.
Right. It's this movie, you dummy! You idiot! God! Yeah. It's Matt Damon!
Everyone should know every Matt Damon movie.
But yeah, but like I imagine like this shit like that. Like in Area 51 that they can cure people and they have this technology and...
Yeah. Oh, dude, they've been able to cure people for so long. There's too much business.
Too much money.
Too much money in
way too
pharmaceuticals.
Much money.
It's not. It's
way too
it's
much
crazy,
money.
man. And people that are, I don't know. I don't know. It's too much. There's no balance when it comes to that stuff.
No, not at all.
But the crazy thing is that, like, there's doctors and people out there that are, like, so nice and stuff. So you think that, oh, they
have nothing to do with it.
They have nothing to do with it. But it's behind the scenes, man.
Doctors.
That's a conspiracy theory I can get behind, is
what?
How messed up
the healthcare system
is.
It's fucking totally fucked.
I know. I heard a story one time how somebody looked at their itemized bill from like a surgery or something,
right.
And there was a line on it that said, like, you know, some special like pen or something that marked like where to cut on your arm or something, and like
they charged them for that ink.
It was like $1,200.
That's crazy, just to mark you.
But it was a Sharpie.
Oh my god!
It was like a Sharpie mark.
Of course it was.
$1,200. It's so out of control. Like, they're getting
ridiculous.
You know?
I understand they're saving lives. They're doing the jobs that no one else is probably gonna do.
Yeah.
But like, come on, bro.
Yeah. Well, it's just like stuff that is just so out of hand. Like stuff like that doesn't make any sense.
Well, the shit that gets me is like, I can't go somewhere without a recommendation from this one doctor. Like if I walked in Mass General to get my elbow checked because I had been having elbow pain, they're like, well, did you get a recommendation from referral from your primary care? Yeah. No. Well, I can't see you.
Then you can't do
the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm hurting.
Yeah,
and that's the fucked up thing about that whole situation is like, I can't just walk in and receive some care without saying fucking Jack from Newton Health Center said it was good for me to go. Like, that's crazy.
I had plantar fasciitis in this foot, and I went down the street to, I don't know, someplace in what's it called down here in Chestnut Hill. Mm-hmm. I went in. They're like, oh, let me see your insurance, and it's like, oh, we don't accept this. It's like, wow, it's all just
that is crazy.
They're just paying you the money. Like,
why is there 1,500 health insurance? Yeah. And you only accept 5.
Right. And the thing that drives me even crazier is that, you know, if I go see my GI doctor, when I had like a little gap in health insurance years ago when I was switching over from my parents' plan to like getting my own. Right. And man, I called to see how much it would be to pay out of pocket. It's like $700 or something for just like a visit. Jeez. Dude, when I go there, they go, oh, how you feeling? You know, they touch your stomach and they go, oh, so tell me what's going on. All right, I'll do this. Give you a refill on your meds. $700
just for a chat,
just to have a very short conversation. And half the time they're so rushed to get to the next person. Yeah. That like
because it's $700 a pop. Yeah, they're trying to get to the money.
Yeah, gotta keep turning these motherfuckers out.
What's wrong? You're right. You got a call here. Take this. Take 2. See you later,
dude. It's crazy. Yeah. It's out of control.
That's fucking fucked.
I know, it's so stupid. But
oh man, it sucks. But you know, that's what's wrong with our great nation,
dude. I could go off.
That's a whole different.
Yeah, it's a whole other podcast, I think.
But back to conspiracy theories.
Yeah, man.
What are some of the ones that are you? So you said you've been going down rabbit holes.
I've been going down rabbit holes, but not conspiracy theories. So I recently bought a new truck. Right. So I've been like,
it's very pretty, by the way.
Thank you.
It's a nice truck.
Thank you. I've been going down like rabbit holes. I've been watching so many car videos and like reviews and trying to find the best thing, because you know, it's new cars, they don't last as long. There's so many computers and shit in them, so you want something that lasts for a long time. Right. So I did all these reviews, and now I've been watching all these like DIY
I love
videos about how to like do all your own fixes.
Love those.
And with the Tacoma, there's so much like customization that you can do. I've been getting like deep and
crazy. That's the same way. I got a Jeep.
Start a new savings account.
I got a Jeep Wrangler, and it's the same deal.
There's so much cool shit.
I can make this happen. I can have the back go out, and I can have seats on the tail, and like it's crazy. And that's a scary thing in itself.
Do you think you'll ever do that to your car?
I probably will.
Really?
Eventually, I only had the car a couple years, but
Yeah.
it's expensive.
Yeah.
To do a DIY, it's expensive. Like,
Did you buy or lease?
I financed. So,
You financed it, so
I
you
bought it.
Yeah. I'm leasing mine because I never had a. My first car was a pickup truck. It was a really shitty Chevy. I think it was like an '87. The car was made the same year I was born. And I liked it, but it was a shitty truck. So trucks have come a very long way since then.
Is this your first brand new car?
No, my last car was a brand new car.
Oh, okay.
First brand new truck though.
Right.
So, and I don't know. I was thinking about financing something used.
Right.
So you own it and you can do all your own stuff to it. But man,
I mean, I financed it because Jeep Wrangler's my favorite car ever. It's what I've always wanted it.
Dude, people love those
and
cars.
I don't think I'm ever going to have another car out unless that breaks down. I'll probably get another Jeep Wrangler.
Well, the Wranglers are reliable.
They're very reliable.
They're not like
they hold up in
Cherokees
value.
Yeah, because everyone wants them.
Everybody wants them.
Everybody wants one. Like, I've never talked to even Jen, who doesn't drive here.
Right.
She's like, I love that. Like, I want a Wrangler.
They're fucking sexy, bro. You take the top off, you take the doors off. It's like
drive to the beach.
It just turns into it's like two cars. It's like two cars in one.
Yeah.
You know, it's wild.
The one bad thing about the Tacoma or having a pickup truck is that I always have to be conscious about what is in the bed of my truck.
Right.
Like if I have drums or gear.
Shit flying out.
No, not stuff flying out, but like at night, because I used to leave drums and stuff in my car.
Right.
You know, if you get home at 3 a.m, I don't want to unload.
No doubt.
So there is a lock on the tailgate, which is good, and I have a cover that.
Yeah, that's the thing you got to worry about. But you live in a nice area, so it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's nice.
I live in Lynn. It's the hood. And
do you live in like the hood part of Lynn or the nice part of Lynn?
The hood part.
Okay.
It's like downtown Lynn. There's like druggies.
Really?
Oh my god, it's hookers everywhere.
Lynn
yeah,
was like that.
Lynn is wild.
Yeah.
It has its nice parts, but it's definitely it's getting better.
Yeah.
But like when I first got my Jeep, we was planning. Me and my girl was planning a camping trip. Mm-hmm. So like we was leaving the next day. We had all it was leaving a couple of days. We had all camping gear in a Jeep. Somehow they figured out how to open my Jeep and stole all my camping gear. Ugh. I had scratch stickers in there with like $50, some change. Dude. They just ransacked through it, dude.
Dude, it's like someone was probably watching you put the stuff in there. Oh, that fucking sucks, man. I actually
camping gear is not as cheap.
No, it was like a tent and
tent, sleeping bags.
Oh, dude.
Fucking what else? Just a bunch of shit.
That sucks, man. Somebody did break into my old car in my driveway.
Wow.
I probably left the car unlocked by accident.
And I think that's probably what happened to me too.
Yeah. Man, I'm usually so conscious about locking the car and like.
Well, now I am. This is the first time I've ever had my car broken into ever in my life.
Yeah, I'll even get out of my car and walk back.
Yeah, just to make sure.
After I get to where I'm going, be like, I don't know if I did it. So you walk back. Yeah, and you always hope that you find someone trying to get into your car. Like, get the fuck out of here,
motherfucker!
Yeah.
You want to fuck on me?
I fuck on you. Man, somebody broke into the car. And the only thing they took was what was it? It was like the case to my sunglasses, and they're nice sunglasses. Right. They're Ray-Bans.
Yeah, they have nice cases.
They just took the case, and they opened up like the glasses holder,
right?
And my real glasses were in there, so they didn't touch those. They're nice enough to leave me my my actual glasses.
I'm gonna take the case,
but they took the change thing,
the whole thing?
Out of the middle, the whole thing.
Damn.
And then they fucking tossed it in the driveway. There was change everywhere.
What kind of
I don't know what
that
it's like. They were looking for something specific. I don't know what it was.
Not change.
But
they was looking for a Ray-Ban. They was like, I need a Ray-Ban case, and I'm not stopping until I get it.
I'm not stopping until I get one. I'm checking every goddamn car in this city.
It's fucking ridiculous,
dude. I left a whole drum kit in Brooklyn one time.
Wow.
And I come back to the car the next morning. The door is open.
Really?
and all they took was like my iPhone headphones.
Really?
Yeah,
that's insane.
And there was thousands of dollars worth of gear.
I can imagine.
It was.
That it almost happened to me. I just came back from St. Thomas like a month ago, and it's me, my girl, her sister, and her boyfriend. And we're driving around. We got a car. We go into, I guess, what's the shittiest, like the hoodest part of St. Thomas.
Yeah.
So we just park, keep it moving. The guy's talking everywhere I go, everyone thinks I'm from that area. So I don't go anywhere. They're like, "Oh, you from here?" I'm like, "No, I'm just because I'm just that friendly of a guy. I would talk to anybody instantly."
Yeah, I'm on vacation. Get rid of
So I'm like, we park and the guy's like across the street from us. He had like a whole bunch of baby pit bulls, and I'm like, "Oh, he's a nice dog." We're talking, we're just shooting the shit, and I didn't realize that my girl left her wallet right on the dashboard, right. So we're going, we're going exploring and shit like that everywhere in like downtown St. Thomas, whatever. We're like walking back.
Might as well put a come get me sign on the
We're
windshield.
walking back and like this lady's like honking the horn at us like, "Dur, dur, 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 dur. Where are you going?" I'm like, "To the car." She's like, "In this neighborhood? Are you crazy?" Like, I'm like, "What's wrong?" She's like, "They rob people out here. They break into cars. This is the worst place to be."
Oh shit!
Like, I'm like, really? Everyone's like hanging out. It's the neighborhood. Everyone's chilling. Like,
you guys are off the resort.
We wouldn't even stay at a resort. I don't. Never stayed at a resort in my life. But it's just like, I guess it was the worst part. But like, the thing is, it didn't break into the car, so I didn't feel violent. I didn't feel violated at that point. I didn't feel not secure or like I'm gonna get robbed. Or it was broad daylight.
Yeah.
If they do that, they got some big cojones.
All right, that is it with my buddy Chris Babbit. This is a part 1. Next week will be part 2, and it'll be all about the music. Looking forward to you guys hearing that. And stay tuned for the music. Remember to email afterthegigpod@gmail.com. Support the podcast at www.patreon.com/afterthegig. www.patreon.com/afterthegig. All right, see you guys next week when I am a Rhode Islander again. Peace.
I'll be out rapping them, yeah. I'll be out rapping them, yeah. Tryna go platinum, yeah. Enough with the chattering, yeah. I'll be out rapping them, yeah. So hold on, keep grinding till I'm on. I hold it and control it, and you hope that I am wrong. We speeding, so hold on, keep grinding till I'm on. I hold it and control it, and you hope that I am wrong. Look, hands up, hands up. I said they shooting and my people, we be looting, and polices be presuming that we guilty, far from innocent. Kill me and my witnesses. They see me in my Timberlands and probably think I'm ignorant and shit. They probably right though. I was on that night shift, dumping all that white shit just to keep them lights lit, cause that life hit and it hit fast. Hustle hard, had to get cash, do it again in a quick flash. Fuck the police with they bitch ass. The goal was to serve and protect, not the choke holding the glad. About to catch rag, what the fuck did you expect? War in the streets and a moment with techniques. Speakers and mic, stand up and fight, do it tonight. Time is so right, couldn't be better. I'm black in America, white in America, should be the same thing, right? So far from it, I keep it 100 and more than they love it, we need more of it. Last of a dying breed, me, B, Wizzy and D, initial and V, Nux, Red, Sis, Rook, look with the talk, millionaire marching a couple right hooks, not in the physical, talking about lyrical, spiritual, miracle bars. Mama, I made it, just look at your bar. Didn't think I would see past 24, linked up with Sip, now I'm picking down doors, spitting that shit that comes straight from the core, stuck to the script, now that's shit for your boy.